What up, tube? We're gonna talk about this currently breaking news story that's just breaking out of Texas. Some of you might already have heard a little bit of it. According to the Texas governor, 15 killed in school shooting. Gunman is dead. It's in the AP News. Let's see. Uvalde. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I apologize if I am. Texas AP, an 18-year-old gunman opened fire Tuesday at a Texas elementary school, killing 14 children, one teacher, and injuring others. Governor Greg Abbott said, and the gunman was dead. It was the deadliest shooting at a U.S. grade school since the shocking attack at Sandy Hook Elementary in Newtown, Connecticut, almost a decade ago. The gunman entered Robb Elementary School in Uvalde with with a handgun and possibly a rifle, Abbott said. Officials have not revealed a motive for the shooting, but Abbott identified him as Salvador Ramos and said he was a resident of the community that's about 85 miles, 135 kilometers west of San Antonio. Abbott said the shooter was likely killed by responding officers, but that the events were still being investigated. Uvalde Consolidated Independent School District Chief of Police Pete Arredondo said at a news conference that the gunman acted alone. It was the deadliest school shooting in Texas history. It occurred 4 years after a gunman fatally shot 10 people at Santa Fe High School in the Houston area, and less than 2 weeks after a gunman opened fire at a supermarket in Buffalo, New York, killing 10 black shoppers and workers in what officials have described as a hate crime. He shot and killed horrifically, incomprehensibly, 14 students and killed a teacher, said the governor, adding that 2 officers were shot and wounded but were expected to survive. It was not immediately clear how many people, in addition to the dead, were wounded, but Arredondo said there were several injuries earlier. Uvalde Memorial Hospital said 13 children were taken there. Another hospital reported a 66-year-old woman was in critical condition. Robb Elementary School has an enrollment of just under 600 students, and Arredondo said it serves students in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade. He did not provide ages of the children who were shot. A heavy police presence surrounded the school Tuesday afternoon, with officers in heavy vests diverting traffic and FBI agents coming and going from the building. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said President Joe Biden has been briefed on the school shooting on Air Force One as he returns from a 5-day trip to Asia and would continue to receive updates. Jean-Pierre said Biden will deliver remarks Tuesday evening at the White House. I mean, this is a horrible story. This breaking right now. This dude obviously had something mentally wrong with him, and the problem is, and the sad thing is, that this incident is going to be politicized for whatever side of the gun law that you stand on. Me, I'm pro-gun. I think constitutional carry should be a thing in every state. But you're gonna have people on the far left coming in on their soapboxes, using this as a stepping stool opportunity to push forth their agendas and their thoughts regarding legalized gun owners in this country, because that's been their thing for decades. They've been trying to disarm the citizens for decades now. And unfortunately, when tragedies like this come along, you get these bloodsuckers, these blood-sucking liberals, because that's mostly who it is. They want to come in and say, okay, yeah, now see what happened? This is now we have a reason to take your guns away. And as horrific as this shooting was, this incident, we all have to learn how to think with a clear head. Because this guy, for him to walk into a school like that with no remorse and just start shooting children, he's obviously mentally unstable. He was obviously off his rocker. And he actually got off lucky being killed. He deserved to go to prison and suffer and sit in there and rot for years upon years upon years, and then finally get the death penalty, the needle. He got off lucky. But I understand. No, I mean, officers did what they had to do. They had to bring this dude down. I definitely understand that. But I don't know how this school is set up, but I would be for, and of course you would have to evaluate the teachers and send them through training courses. I would say send them through security courses and firearms training and the laws of the state, what you can and can't do. And if there's security guards in the school that are armed, I say arm the teachers also. Arm the teachers too. Now, of course, the thing that a lot of people are going to be afraid of is if you get a teacher who's mentally unstable. What stops this teacher from just, oh, the teacher was so scared of the student, they decided to pull their gun out and shoot the student? Yeah, that is definitely something to be concerned with. But if you're concerned with a teacher thinking like that because they're armed, maybe you should be concerned with, why did you hire this teacher in the first place? Maybe this teacher was never mentally stable to be teaching children in the first place. So it shouldn't be a matter of, if the teachers are armed, are they mentally able to carry a gun and not do something stupid? These schools should be vetting these teachers better anyway, especially if there's any thought or any possibility that they could be like crazy, So I don't know. I just want to touch on this a little bit. I'm gonna leave a link to this story in the description box down below. You guys let me know what you think. And this is terrible. This is horrible. And that's all I can say about that. So, like, share, and subscribe.